New York trembled under a crimson sky. A burning meteor tore through the clouds, shattering peace into fear. It crashed into the harbor, and black the liquid oozed like living shadow. Within seconds, screams echoed through the streets as tendrils crawled across the concrete, merging with the innocent. The city of light was drowning in darkness again. And only one man could stop it. Spider-Man swung into the storm, unaware this night would change everything. The air felt heavier than usual. Spider-Man landed near the impact site, his mask reflecting the glow of chaos. The ground pulsed beneath his feet like a heartbeat. Something alive was spreading, whispering his name through the wind. Spider-Man, it hissed, deep and unsettling. His senses flared. This wasn't a random alien crash. This was intelligent, coordinated. Whatever had arrived, it knew him. And that knowledge made it far more dangerous than anything before. Then came the roar. Deep, guttural, unmistakable. Venom emerged from the smoke, his monstrous frame towering, black muscles glistening under the shattered moonlight. "We told you it would happen," Venom growled. "You should have listened." Spider-Man tensed, unsure whether to fight or trust him. "I don't have time for games," he snapped. Venom's teeth flashed in a grin. "Neither do we." For the first time in years, enemies stood side by side against something far worse. The symbiote spawned poured from the crater like a black flood, merging and forming humanoid creatures with shifting, distorted faces. Their eyes glowed red with hatred and hunger. Spider-Man launched forward, webbing several to walls, but they tore through his silk like paper. "They're adapting," he shouted. Venom charged through the horde, his claws slicing effortlessly. "They're not just adapting," Venom snarled. "They're learning from us." Every strike made the swarm stronger, smarter, deadlier. Through the chaos, a monstrous voice echoed across the skyline. "You cannot stop what you created." The Brood Leader emerged, a colossal mass of symbiotic flesh, taller than any building, its body pulsing with the essence of 1,000 voices. Spider-Man froze. "What are you?" The creature leaned forward, its grin stretching unnaturally wide. "We are your reflection, Spider-Man. Born from your battles. And your blood." Venom's growl deepened. "It knows you," he hissed. "It remembers." The battle began in waves. Spider-Man swung high, striking with speed, Venom on the ground tearing through minions. But for every one they destroyed, two more grew. The Brood Leader's influence connected them all, a living network of rage. Spider-Man's mind spun as fragments of his own voice whispered inside his head. "Why fight us, when you're one of us?" The words pierced deeper than the blows, reminding him of his past bond with the symbiote. Venom roared in pain as a swarm latched onto him, trying to consume their own kind. "They want to rejoin the hive," he growled. Spider-Man leapt in, firing electric webs to burn them off. "Stay with me, Venom." The anti-hero growled back, "We don't need your help." Yet beneath the anger, there was struggle, a shared survival instinct neither could deny. For the first time, they weren't rivals, they were soldiers in the same desperate war. They fought street to street, tower to tower, until exhaustion set in. Cars burned below, and the city's heartbeat slowed under the symbiote plague. "We need to cut off the source," Spider-Man said, panting. "That thing's controlling them." Venom's black eyes narrowed. "Then we tear its heart out." The two charged together, web and claw, light and darkness. For a moment, they moved as one force. The old enemies became one unstoppable shadow of hope. The Brood Leader's lair was alive, a throbbing structure of black veins and alien webbing rising from the crater. Spider-Man's every step stuck to the surface as if the hive itself recognized him. "You can't fight what's inside you," the whispers grew louder. Faces formed within the walls, some looking like old friends, others like nightmares. "Stop listening," Venom barked. smashing through the biomass. But Spider-Man hesitated, because one of the faces looked exactly like his own. The clone's voice came softly. "We're not your enemy, Spider-Man. We are what you buried." The Brood Leader began to shift, taking Spider-Man's shape, perfectly mirrored. Every move, every breath, identical. Venom's claws twitched. "It's using you." The false Spider-Man laughed. "He gave us life. He left us to die." The real Spider-Man's fists clenched. "I didn't create monsters." The clone grinned. "Then why do we wear your face?" The Hive surged forward with unrelenting fury. The city shook as Spider-Man and his reflection collided mid-air. Webs clashed with tendrils, fists with rage. Venom leapt into battle, tearing through the horde, roaring with primal fury. "This ends now," he shouted. Spider-Man countered blow after blow, determination replacing fear. "You're not me," he growled. "You're everything I refuse to become." Lightning flashed as they fell through the collapsing hive, locked in a fight that would decide the city's fate. At the base of the lair, Venom grabbed the Brood Leader's core, black liquid sizzling against his skin. "If this thing dies, we die too," he warned. Spider-Man looked down at him, torn between saving his ally or saving everyone else. "You'd sacrifice yourself?" Venom grinned, eyes wild. "For once, we're the good guy." Without hesitation, he tore into the core, screaming as energy ripped through the hive. The entire city flashed white. When the light faded, silence blanketed New York. The hive had vanished. Only fragments of ash drifted through the air like snow. Spider-Man knelt beside the smoking crater where Venom had stood. No sign of movement, no pulse. "Eddie," he whispered. But before grief could take hold, a faint ripple of black tendrils slithered away into a sewer grate. Venom's voice echoed faintly, "We'll see you again, Spider-Man." The bond was broken, but not destroyed. Days later, the city slowly healed. News called Spider-Man a hero once more, but inside, he carried the weight of what happened. He knew the hive wasn't gone. Somewhere, deep beneath the city, its heart still pulsed. Venom's sacrifice had bought time, but time was all they ever had. The silence was only the calm before something darker, something that still remembered his name, still whispered it through the shadows. High above the skyline, Spider-Man stood on a broken antenna, wind tearing through a suit. He looked over the city he swore to protect, burned, rebuild, alive again. "You're out there," he murmured. "And I'll be ready." As thunder rolled and the moon reflected off his lenses, a single drop of black liquid pulsed near his boot, twitching once before sinking into the cracks. The symbiote war wasn't over, it had only just begun.